my life, my choice. Before y'all try to stitch this shit and be like, black men this, black men that, I don't give a fuck. I really don't.
Y'all heard it from the horse's mouth. How many times do cats get in these platforms, day in, day out, night in, night out, on these panels on YouTube, constantly talking about how fucked up black men are, how we need to step up our game, how we need to do this. How in the fuck are you gonna hold other brothers accountable when niggas like that exist? And he's telling you, I appreciate the brother's honesty. The brother's telling the truth. He's telling you, he's told these women who he was, and they still let him nut in them. They still let this dude run up in them raw and bust off in them. And somehow, some way, this makes sense to so many of our sisters, because flip the coin over, then the conversation is, my body, my choice. Don't call me no hoe. Well, just because a woman has a healthy sexual appetite, there's nothing wrong with that. But these are the guys they fucking with. And like I keep fucking saying, this is one man, one for 5 women. 5, well, in his case, 7 women. It's one man knocking down 7 women. You can't tell me that these 7 women don't have 7 good men individually trying to holler at them, but they don't want that nigga. They want dudes like that. Bruh told you who he was, and you still let this nigga run up in you raw, nutting you. Now he talking about the women trying to find him. Trying to find him. To hold him accountable for the children they done made with him. And as the story gets a little bit deeper, I'm probably going to circle back on Buddy because he did a couple other interviews. But now he's saying he only got one that he really, really knows of. But still, the idea is the fact that this man then had access to these women's bodies. These other 7 women, or more than 7, because he said it himself. Well, 7 of them, they just decided to keep the baby. Them other women I done ran up in, they went ahead and got their abortion, or they went ahead and popped the plan B or whatnot. But women have convinced men that we are pieces of shit based off of niggas like that. They'll take that individual dude, paint a picture of black men in general. But if we get on here in this YouTube red pill manosphere relationship panel, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself, dating coach, if we get on here, talk about holding the women accountable for who they done slept with, who they done had kids with, we're the fucking issue. We're just hating. And somehow, again, some way, this shit makes sense in they lady brain. And when I say their lady brain, I'm not just talking about the women. It's plenty of grown ass men that want to hold this dude accountable and saying, oh, he left these women out to dry. Oh, he's not taking care of his responsibilities. Oh, he's not, a good representation of a black man, which that part I do agree with, because again, the culture. But this is the culture we're in. This is where I'm gonna start hitting on. This is our culture. We're so quick to call another dude lame, call him corny for exercising dick control. I know several brothers in their 40s with no kids, haven't been married. Or some of them have been married, no kids. And all of them have felt bad at some point. I'd have had to talk my brothers off the ledge because he's over a certain age and don't have kids, and these women looking at him side eye. Let me see some of these comments come in. What's going on, D. Scott? Peace. Love and power to you too, bro. It's just crazy because brothers are coming this space, want to shit on another brother for being in love. I've never seen, like, our culture is fucked up. I don't know how it is a black man can love a black woman, flowers and candy guy, nice guy, however the fuck you want to term that shit, and then he gets called gay because he was sweet to her, he was nice to her, he was kind to her. Now all of a sudden, oh, this nigga gay. Oh, you one of them in love ass niggas. Oh, here you go. And it's not just the brothers. We get that shit from our women. A black man is capable of love. All of a sudden, something's wrong with him. It's 2 things that people accept from black men a lot of time. It's anger and lust. And dude is operating in lust, but so many goddamn women still gravitate toward him. He told one story. I don't even know the brother page. I would shout him out so y'all can go hear it again out the horse's mouth. But he was telling one story where he was fucking with this married woman. Got her ass pregnant. The bitch didn't even tell her husband. How do you think that shit gonna go? And I caution brothers all the time, man, stop fucking with married women. But it's all in the music again. It's all in the culture. Everybody, I fucked your bitch. I'm fucking your baby mama. Niggas be trying to move on that shit, but your ass will end up, shout out to my partner Theo Koop, with the Do Better podcast. Y'all make sure y'all go follow, bro. But shout out to Theo Koop. He said something earlier talking about this same situation. Your ass will be fucking with a married woman and just end up with a bullet in the back of your head and you don't even know why the fuck you dead. Cause her husband caught wind of that shit. And usually, as man code, brother's gonna go check another brother. Now he might check his wife at the house and speak of the devil. Brother just popped in. Salute, Theo. I just mentioned, I just go ahead and drop your link in the chat. I just mentioned what you were talking about earlier with bruh. Got 7 kids by 7 different women, and one of them was a married woman that she didn't even tell that she had got pregnant by the dude. She didn't let her husband know. Husband walking around thinking the baby his and shit. And when that shit come to fruition and he decided to fuck her up, guess what? Everybody, and I'm not condoning that shit, but like Chris Rock said, I understand. You can't tell somebody how to fucking move and stay even keeled on some emotional shit that's gonna tear you the fuck up. And I know we hate that E word in this space. Oh, he's emotional. He lost control of his emotions. He did. But at the end of the day, you still got your ass whooped or killed as a woman. But they love putting on the news, acting like the dude just flipped the fuck out. He just came home tired from work, was angry at the world and took it out on his wife. No, the bitch got pregnant by another dude. And somehow, some way, it make fucking sense. You gonna catch a fucking charge. Somebody going to jail. Somebody going in the ground. But again, when that shit happens, all it turns into, man, these niggas crazy out here. I don't know what's wrong with our men. What's going on with black men? We got to have all these deep ass discussions. We got to have a fucking town hall meeting because we need to understand what's going on with black men. But we got women out here moving like that. And dude told you the other thing. I'm going to dig in on this one real quick. Dude told you these are just bust downs. And I don't think they're busted women he probably messing with. Cause I can hear it in dude's voice. He's somewhere below the Mason-Dixon, I believe, bro, in Texas. Like, he's a southern nigga. It's plenty of thick ass, beautiful black women down here moving on that type of shit. That's the type of dude they lay up with. That's who they open their legs for. I'm gonna take a pause real quick. Y'all see the link, and I dropped it in the chat. It's at the top link. Let me see if I can pin it real quick. If y'all want to hop in and just chime in on some of this shit with me, then, you know, y'all can hop in. If not, I'm gonna keep on cooking. Look, Theo said it again. I told y'all what bruh said earlier, and I have told my homeboys about this shit, bruh. Stop fucking with her. Well, no, man, she going, and this the other thing we miss as men. Oh, she going through a divorce. Them papers ain't signed, bruh. That ink ain't dry. And even after the divorce, even after that shit finalized, dude's still gonna be in his feelings. So if you come in as the next guy, the rebound guy, whatever the case may be, you still gotta kind of look over your shoulder. You don't know if that shit is completely out of his system or her system. Cause you'll be fucking with this married chick, and then all of a sudden, yeah, we was gonna do it, but you know, we kind of worked things out. We ended up talking. You gotta understand, cause when people get married, you connected to that family. And it's crazy people that hit you with all this, oh, we was married for 7 years. That nigga don't mean shit to me. He was toxic the whole time. I should have left, blah, 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 blah. That's what the fuck she telling you. That nigga was over there in love like a motherfucker. Heartbroken. And this is the other thing that brothers gotta stop doing. Stop making these women your whole fucking world. This is why dudes flip the fuck out when they lose their family. Because his kid's gone, his woman gone, and that was his whole world. This whole stereotypical tropes and traits and shit of, you know, black men don't love our women, we don't love our children and shit like that is bullshit. It's a lot of brothers will move heaven and hell for their woman. And after that divorce, he can't see his kids like he used to. He ain't got access to his woman, whether it's companionship or the box. Whatever you want to boil that shit down to. He don't have access to this woman, but now he got to pay child support and alimony for a family that he don't have no more. Oh, nigga, some shit getting fucked up. Some shit is getting fucked up. I don't care if it's your house, your car. Unfortunately, a lot of brothers flip the fuck out again because that woman is his world. He literally just lost his world. So killing her, that shit ain't gonna matter to him. I know it sounds extreme, but we see this shit. We see it happen in real time. But notice the news never digs in. They just report what the fuck happened. They never tell you how that shit got there. And it's always easier to put it on a man than put it on a woman, especially a black man. Get to one of these other comments. Y'all shout out to Broken Traditions, man. What's good, brother? You safe on the road, man? Don't be texting and driving and shit, man. Just hit me up later. Hit me up tomorrow, bro.